Hey guys, Ashley here with WatchMojo, and these are the top 10 things to remember before Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2.
ウィニー・タイバーの言う通り、俺は悪者だ。世界を滅ぼしちまうかもしれない。だが俺にも、お前たちが悪者に見えた。
Yes, for this list, we're going to be looking over the key points you need to know before the modern anime masterpiece roars its way into its concluding arc. Think we missed a key piece of Titan trivia? Don't be shy and go in those comments below. And as always, if there's an Attack on Titan list you want to see, go to my Twitter at AshJBo and let me know. Number 10, Eren's Rampage. To be fair, they're the ones who declared war. Eren just responded. After sneaking his way into Mali, Eren reveals himself to the eyes of the world by smashing everything in sight and gobbling up their proud leader. It's a ferocious display that not only triggers widespread war against Paradis, but establishes that Eren wasn't the same headstrong youngling he used to be, but had become something far darker and more willing to cross all manner of lines. If his aim was to make a statement, he certainly delivered on it by leaving a mountain of corpses behind. Number 9, the death of the Warhammer Titan. Mali's secret weapon swiftly proved itself to be one of the deadliest titans ever encountered. Able to conjure up weaponry out of its own matter, the Warhammer Titan came mightily close to serving as Eren's executioner. At least until she got herself unplugged. While the Attack Titan may not have been able to beat her ass to death, he was able to turn the tables by using the Jaw Titan as an impromptu nutcracker. That's certainly one way to take power from a Titan for yourself. Number 8, the death of Sasha. Gabby as a character is fascinating, especially with the parallels between her and young Eren. However, if there's one thing nobody is going to ever forgive her for, it's shooting everyone's favorite potato girl. Sneaking aboard the blimp just as the Survey Corps makes their escape, Gabby unloads a bullet into the crowd and consequently fatally wounds Sasha. It's a bitter end to what had been a source of levity amongst all the darkness, a heartbreaking death in a series awash with tragic demises.
Sasha は最後何か言ったか。憎って言ってた。
Number 7, Jaegerists. How to start an uprising and form a splinter cell of cultish warriors. If you're Eren, you get swole and find yourself a new trip.
Zeke の居場所を特定する。
In light of his assault on Mali and the revelation about the history of Paradis, many within the military find themselves drawn to Eren's cause, to the extent they pull off a coup.
どうした？
ハンジ団長。
フロック。会えてよかった。
Trigger happy and willing to do whatever it takes to re-establish the Eldian Empire, it's crystal clear this traitorous bunch are just as dangerous as the Malians, and just as deserving of getting a Levi blade to the face, especially if your name is Flock.
ワインのこと知ってたの？
Number 6, broken friendships. While we're still on the fence about whether he was being sincere with his epic verbal evisceration, there's no getting away from just how devastating it is to hear.
マフラーを巻いてくれたのはあなたが優しいからでしょ。
手はテーブルの上に置けと言っただろ。
Confronting his two oldest friends, Eren lays down some painful home truths. Bad enough that he points out to Armin that his infatuation with Annie is due to having Berthold swimming through his brain.
敵国兵に恋心を抱く敵国兵にな。アルミ お前の脳はベルトルトにやられちまった。
But the real kicker is what he says to Mikasa. He explains that her strength and devotion to him are nothing more than a reaction due to her Ackerman blood, that she's a slave to her reverence of him, and if there's one thing that Eren hates, it's slaves.
俺はガキの頃からずっとミカサ、お前が大嫌いだった。
Number 5, the life and times of Zeke Yeager.
ごめんなさい。
ジーク、お前ならできる。父さんと母さんの子供なんだからな。
We didn't think it was possible for us to ever feel sympathy for a monster the likes of the Beast Titan, but we'll be damned if by season's end we didn't have a perfect painting of Zeke's tortured and misguided mental state.
ジーク、そもそもフェイが殺されたのはこの世界が狂っているからだ。
Due to the pressure put on him by his father Grisha and the anguish of being indoctrinated by two opposing ideologies, the young Zeke rats out his parents to the authorities, essentially signing their death warrants.
ジーク、君は両親からひどいことをされた。勝手に見放し、ちっとも君のことを気にかけなかった。君を愛さなかった。
It's no wonder such a fractured upbringing would create a ruthless warrior who believed his actions to be nothing short of mercy. Number 4, poisoned wine. So how did the Jaegerists succeed in overthrowing the military? A combination of subterfuge and the good stuff straight from a Malian wine cellar.
あのワインには何が入っていたの？
多分ジークの脊髄液だ。
By mixing in Zeke's spinal fluid along with wine, the insurrectionists were able to poison a great number of officials, the threat stemming from how it would only take one scream from Zeke to turn the lot of them into titans. Even poor Falco got himself mixed up in all this. As a result, those that aren't working for the Eldians' cause are now held hostage by their own bodies. Number 3, the euthanasia plan. It's easy to see why anyone would fall to despair in a world like this, with Titans devouring innocents indiscriminately, while the Eldians themselves are persecuted and weaponized.
世界の人々を巨人の恐怖から解き放ち、エルディア人を苦しみから解放するんだ。
Which is why Zeke decides that the best way to overcome this cycle of horror would be to sterilize all Eldians, so all other races can live without fear of Titans, and Eldians don't have to suffer in a world that despises them.
奪ってない。救ってやったんだ。そいつらから生まれてくる命を、この残酷な世界から。
It's all kinds of messed up, and is apparently something both Zeke and Eren are on board for. But again, we have no idea if Eren actually agrees, or if he's just got his own plans.
俺はやる。俺の手で巨人が支配した2000年の歴史にケリをつける。
Number 2, Levi and Zeke's fate. The last time we saw the world's strongest soldier, he was happily slicing off Zeke's limbs after their grudge match in the forest. While it looked like he had the Beast Titan dead to rights, Zeke's hallucinations and obsession with the euthanasia plan push him over the edge, to the extent he willingly blows himself and Levi up with a thunder spear.
クソ坊さん、見ててくれよ！
We have no doubt that the two of them will make a return for part 2, but it's clear they aren't coming out of this encounter without scars. Not even someone as godly as Levi can just shake off an explosion at point-blank range, right?
静かだな。
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Marley invades Paradis. Hope you're ready for the mother of all rematches. After Eren and the Survey Corps laid waste to Liberio, there was no way Marley was going to take such a heavy loss lying down. In an effort to secure the Founding Titan for themselves, as well as rescue Gabby and Falco, the majority of Marley forces launch an all-out assault against Paradis Island.
私は一緒に戦ってきた仲間を信じている。
With every faction now in the same place, all raring to rip each other to shreds, chances are a lot of people are about to get wasted, and we couldn't be more hyped for it.
来いよライナー
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.